Do you think you could exist in a different universe by different parents? I don't want to appear like that on the internet yet. I don't think that it's gonna get any better. I just don't like it. I think it's very obvious which one of them is a calm one and which one of them gets on my nerves all the time. I'm not a big fan of water. My bangs are at this weird state that they're too short for curtain bangs but too long for these kind of bangs. And my forehead is not the best thing to be shown out there in the world. It's not even my fault. Both of my parents had huge foreheads. Like, I couldn't be saved in any way. In every universe out there that I exist. Because supposedly if I exist, it means that I have the same parents. In every single one of these universes, I have a huge forehead. Do you think you could exist in a different universe by different parents? Like just a different, completely random combination of genes got exactly you the way you are, and maybe different kind of situation and experiences created the same personality as yours? That's insane. I think it could happen. Like, if there are infinite universes out there, I think it could happen, honestly. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm gonna look at you like that, like a little silly puppy, because if I look at you like this happens in my glasses. And unfortunately for me, and probably you as well, I am quite blind. Okay, I'm not blind. I am very, very grateful that I can see, but my eyes are really broken and I honestly cannot see without them. Sorry for whatever the hell is going on in the background. I have some clothes over there. These are clothes that shouldn't be there because they are outside clothes, but for some reason I left them there and now I'm here. And these are my pajamas that I could be wearing right now, but they're so silly. I don't want to appear like that on the internet yet. I'm gonna say that I changed my job. Okay, basically, previously I was working somewhere as a waitress, and it was really, really bad. It was like probably the worst job I've ever done. And I was like so glad that I got to go out of there. But now I am in my 4th ever job. Wow, growing up so fast. And honestly, I don't think I like that either. You know, the worst thing about not having your parents' financial support is that no matter what happens, you have to work. But you know, I think going through all this shit right now means that in the future, I'm gonna have a better life. Hopefully. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that it's gonna get any better because I haven't gone to school and my parents aren't rich. My mother isn't rich. And because I don't think I will ever get recognized enough to be able to leave my job and just do art for the rest of my life. I think in the previous video I said that everything is more clear in my head, but now it's not anymore, and I feel stupid for saying that. I just feel like it will never be better, and that's a little sad. I believe that the fact that I actually think that everything will stay as it is now is actually more sad than the actual idea itself. But you know, I am really proud of myself, for once. And that's not something I will be saying often, so write it down. I was watching like the second video I ever posted. Not that I have a lot, but it was like a year ago, more than a year ago. And I was looking in the background at my house back then, and it wasn't what it is now. I had everything just on my old desk, and everything was a mess, and I didn't have food to eat, and my walls were white, and there was stuff everywhere on the floor. And now everything has its place, and in every corner there's something that makes me happy to look at. And like whenever I'm outside, I just get so eager to return back home, and this is my home, and it's just so special to have a home. I feel so grateful to have a home. I'm saying this because most of the time I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, and the idea that I keep changing jobs all the time just kind of makes me feel like a huge failure. And just because whatever is happening right now is so different than what I thought it would be happening right now a year ago when I first came here, it doesn't mean that I'm failing. It means that things just didn't go the way I thought they would. And yeah, maybe that is scary because now I feel unstable, but that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. Honestly, I feel like I'm losing time. I feel like I should have done so much by now, but I am doing enough, maybe. I want to hope so. And I'm trying really hard to forgive myself for making mistakes, and I'm trying to accept myself and just hug me and comfort me, because that's what I need right now. And it's really hard not to hate myself for not being like the most successful artist, but on the other hand, how can I be that if I didn't even have the time to start yet? So this is gonna be a speedrun video because I have like 2 hours and a half. Not the best time. As I showed you in the previous video, I made these two characters. It's not like really easy to see, I know, but we all know what it is. I'm trying to move on a little faster. So in the previous video you saw me sketching out some characters, and then I started making the base for them. And here they are. I know that you cannot really see a lot, so I'm gonna put a photo here. So I didn't like that they kinda turned out bigger than expected. Okay, the difference is not that big, but I wanted to make sure that I can make the same size again. So I created them again. So I have the same characters twice, which wouldn't be a bad thing considering that I want to sell them. But I don't like them anymore. Hear me out. Hear me out. What I don't like actually is just that, I mean, I like that they look sleepy, but at the same time I don't like how that looks. Does that make sense? I just don't like it. I like the design, I like the idea, but I have to change the eyes. So I have to make it again. I just tied it up a little. I'm joking, I just put them in the middle of my bed. By the way, this is how Oscar is sleeping. And this is how Otis is sleeping. I think it's very obvious which one of them is the calm one and which one of them gets on my nerves all the time. Okay, obviously because I have to mix a lot of colors and that's gonna take me a while. I'm not gonna make like each one of the 5 characters. I'm just gonna start off with the easiest one and then we will see how much time I have left for the rest of them. One hour and a half later, we have the body. The body didn't take me that long. The body probably took me like 10-15 minutes to make. I was mixing clay for the rest of the time.
Who told you that it was too late? When was it that you started leaning that way? 4 tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road to take. It's growing up over with green. So easy to drive on, but not what it seems. The poison is spilling upstream, and it's taking out every living thing. Every living thing. Who told you that you were no good? There's no use in trying, and even if you could, it wouldn't come out like it should. This stubborn kudzu just covers these words. Could you listen to somebody else? Will you only drink from the thoughts of yourself? Are you under the canopy spell? You dig in your heels and spread the disease. You're spreading the disease.
Hello. So it's like 2 days later and I am here to continue what I started, but I am more sick than before, so I cannot speak clearly, but I will try my best because I have to keep making, first of all, my stuff from clay, and secondly, videos because I have to post something at some point. So in my little box with stuff, I have the 2 bears that I was working on, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I moved on a little bit, and on this guy I also made his wings. I baked the faces before doing the rest, so that way when I put on the pink around I wasn't afraid of messing up the form of the face, and it was quite easier like that, and I'm glad I thought about it. I don't know why, but lately I've been feeling so thirsty and I have to drink something at all times, but for some reason it's never water because I'm not a big fan of water. Actually, when I drink water, like cold water from a straw, it's like the most refreshing moment in my life. But other than that, it just doesn't do it for me. And I prefer to drink something with some taste on it, honestly. So juices it is.
Back up the drive a bit. Could you see what this is? This is a part of it all. Over and over, injustice to injury. This is a part of it all. Could you hike back to it, fight with it, sit with it? This is a part of it all. Ask around, be aware, make peace with what is there. This is a part of it all. Who told you that it was too late?
So I finished them. She lost one glass, as you can see, but it's okay, I will put it back on when I glaze them with resin. I think they turned out really cute, and I like how much smoother they are back here. Like, this is what they used to look like, and I think now it looks much better, actually. I came to my bed, that's why the background is a little different. Anyway, that was the video. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, be kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.